Alrighty, so let's move back in here with step 4 of updating the search component to send data to the search route. So the user is going to enter their search text. They're going to click the search button. Then the search component has a click handler method. So we basically read the search text, we route the data to the search component, and this will be handled by the product list component. And now you may wonder, well, why is it being handled by the product list component? Because basically we want to reuse the logic in Vue for listing products. We already have that functionality in place. Instead of reinventing the wheel, we'll simply reuse that given product list component. And we'll see more of this as we get into the coding. Alrighty, so here's the actual HTML page where the user is going to enter their data. So at top, we have our template reference value, gives us access to the element. At the bottom here, event fired when the user clicks the mouse button. And also the event's going to be fired when the user hits the enter key. So here we can actually retrieve the value entered by the user, myInput.value. We call this doSearch method that's defined in our component. And remember, we can give it any name. Here's our component code. So here's the method doSearch. And this maps over to the HTML page, doSearch, passing in the value. We simply log the method, and then we say this.router.navigate by URL. So we're going to route to our search route. It's going to be handled by the product list component, and we'll pass over that search data. And again, we're going to reuse the logic in Vue for listing our products. So we know how to search by category. Here we're going to search by keyword, but here it'll send it back to the same component for viewing the list of products. Alrighty, step 5, enhancing the component to search for products with product service. So this is our product list component.ts. We simply read the actual keyword. So remember that comes in as a parameter based on our route configuration. So this is passed in from the search component based on that little code that we had in the previous slide. So /search/value, whatever the user entered in that little text field. And then we'll use that to call product service.searchProducts, and we pass in the keyword. Alrighty, step 6 is updating the product service to call the URL on the Spring Boot app. So this is our product service.ts. So here's the URL for searching for products. So search/find by name containing (name equals). We plug in that parameter that's passed in. And then we call that REST API. This returns an observable. We map the JSON data from Spring Data REST to a product array. And then we simply unwrap the JSON from Spring Data REST using that _embedded entry. And this is all coding that we've seen before for making RESTful calls from Angular to a backend API. Okay, this looks pretty good at this point. Let's go ahead and move into our IDE and let's start writing the code. So I'll see ya in the next video.